Davey 3 Dice board games. Just another video here showing you how the start of the Ice Hockey with Dice game starts. Rule book here. At the start of the game players need to set up some lines that they'll use throughout the game. I've got a sheet here. I explained in the other video how I've changed this sheet now. So you get this sheet that's got a list of the players' positions, and then you'll have blank squares where you'll put a team number in of your choice, and then you'll put in a skill level of each of those players. And at the back of the booklet there's 3 pages, one that shows all the skills and movements of a high player, one that moves for a medium, and one that moves for a low. And this one here, okay. So all the movements and skills are listed. Skating forward, maximum distance in hexagons, skating with a puck the same, skating backwards with a puck. There's also passing, shooting, awareness skill, body checking, poke checking, aggression and fighting. So all the lists are there. And at the front of the booklet it gives you an example that compares to that list that I've already shown you there. So on this page here you've got a list of all the players, all the positions. So 3 left defence, 3 right defence, 3 left wing, 3 right wing, 3 centremen, and netminder at the bottom. You'll have, so there they've got the list of the numbers that you choose, and then the skills that you'll put next to each of them individual players. And then here it shows you an example of how you would make up the lines. Okay, so you got your first line, you got the starting netminder, first line, second line, third line, and then on the other page we've also got power play line, short-handed line that you'll make up the same way. So what I've done to show you the start of the game with the face-off and what have you is I've just put in the numbers and the skills and made up the lines that are already highlighted in the book, in the rule book itself. Okay. So at the start of the game, what I've done is I've set the game up here, and you've got the individual pieces, the players, the figures. So this is a left defenseman here, he's on a black cube. So one team are on black cubes and the other team are on white cubes. So I'll have the black cubes will be the home team. Start of the face-off. You've got your starting line up here that match up with the sheet that you've created, okay? So home team rolls 3 dice first. So 13 there, and then the away team roll 3 dice as well. And 14 there, okay? So the away team win that face-off, that open face-off. So the puck's picked up from the centre, the 2 centremen there, move back to one of the defensemen. And that's the face-off done. If, with the 3 dice rolls on both sides, if they were even, the rules state that you roll 1 dice, okay? So home team 1 dice, away team 1 dice. If that's the same, again, roll another dice until one wins outstanding, okay? And then the face-off's 1 to that team. So what we'll do, move on to the movement stage. So the players can move up to a maximum distance. So what we'll say is I'll move the left winger in this instance. So we'll look at the list. So the left winger there is number 7. And we'll see, look down the list. So, sorry, number 9. So look down the list, number 9, he's a medium skill. So we go to the medium skill page, and then we see that he can move up to 16 hexagons. So what we'll do is move him out to the boards. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and then we'll turn him slightly. So each time he turns on the hexagon, that's you're losing one of those movements. So he's moved up to his maximum there, 16. What we'll do with the right wing is the same position. So he's a medium skill as well. In the lineup he's a medium skill, so we'll move him similar position, okay? Probably keep him back a bit more of a defensive role. Okay, so movement action, so movements is 2 players and then 1 player, and then potentially an action stage, it's stated in the rules. So now the offense team have moved the 2 figures, then the defensive team moves 2 figures as well. So what we'll do is we'll move a defenseman forward, okay? Now from face-offs, the defensive team can only move half the distance on this first round. On the next round, they can move 3/4 distance, okay? and then numbers are covered off in here as well. So the number in the brackets represent a 3/4 movement. So obviously 16 is the maximum there. Off the face off, it can move 8. On the next round, it can move 12. Okay, so I'll move this, we'll look at this defenseman. So the right defenseman's number 18. His skills are low. So you look at the low chart and you can see that he can move forward 12. So off that, he can only move 6 forward, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's closing in on that winger, yeah, defensive role. And then we'll do the same with the second movement stage will be we'll move that winger towards the puck carrier. With 16 to 8 he can move, so 2, 4, 6, 8, okay, and he's just a couple of hexagons shy of that, okay. So to continue the movement stage, you have one of each team move. So what I'll do here is I'll move the centerman forward. I'll get his number there. He's number 11 on the list. Number 11 is a low. And so the centerman there can move 16. So he can move up to 16. But we'll just punch him out a little bit. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We'll probably bring him out to about here. And then we'll have this other centerman tracking back, okay? So he's just coming back. So similar movements. We know that he's got to sit off 2 hexagons between. The reason for that is that if that puck's passed to the guy there, you're not sat on top of him, you can do an instant poke check or a body check. So you need that space, 2 hexagons. And that's it. So that's the first round of movement. You then look at an action stage of a passing, shooting, poke check, body check. Defensively, there's no poke check or body check because they're not either 1 hexagon or no hexagons in between. That explains that in the rules. And if need be, if that player wants to pass, he can pass. I won't pass at the moment. I'll look for the next one to do a movement stage. So in the next video, I'll show you how to do a bit more movement, and then we'll do some action in relation to passing, shooting, netminder saves, and also poke check and body check. So a quick recap: in the booklet you have all the 3 pages of all the numbers of the high, medium and low skills, and you have an example of the positions with the player numbers that you choose. Then you put the skills that you want against each number, and then you make up your lines: first line, second line, third line, power play line, short-handed line, okay? And this is the sheet that we're talking about that gets done on, okay? Hope you all have a great day. Thank you, bye.